What is going on? I almost said good morning, but I don't know what time it is, wherever you're at. But good day, right? But obviously you are here because you're probably dealing with some back pain. So today we're gonna do some simple stretches. I'm gonna keep this anywhere between like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna time myself to make sure that I do so because I like to talk a lot. Yeah, we're gonna go through some simple stretches that you don't need any equipment for. You will need, actually, I take that back. If you have yoga blocks, there's gonna be some movements that I ideally prefer to do with the yoga blocks, but if you don't have them, it's okay. You can also do them without. So I'm gonna keep it at about 5 to 6 movements. And hopefully this kind of releases some of that tension you may be dealing with in your lower back. So first things first, we're gonna start with some cat-cows, right? You guys have probably done these before. The whole purpose of this stretch is to move our spine in a way where, if you think of like vertebrae, right? You're trying to move each vertebrae individually, just nice and slow, keeping it super controlled is what I mean. So we're gonna going up all the way, flexing the spine, and then coming all the way down. So this one is belly button towards the ground. Other one is spine to the ceiling. Not the roof. Wait, no, the ceiling, yeah. All right, going back down. Slow and controlled, okay? Don't rush through these. I see a lot of people just going through the motions, looking like fishes out of water. There you go, belly button to the ground one more time, both ways. And up again. Now on this one, when it comes to the cat, right here, I always like to squeeze my glutes at the top to ensure my spine is fully flexed up. So, okay, that's where we started. Okay, we're gonna go into the next movement. Bruh, I told I was gonna tell myself I didn't even start the timer, bruh. All right, so now we're gonna do a child's pose. It's a child's pose to a Cobra wave. So we're gonna go from here, right? Same thing. I want you to think like you're flexing your spine all the way up, and then you're starting with your hips, coming down, and the neck all the way up. Same thing, try to do the wave going the other way. So you're gonna start with the head, right? Shoulders, spine. Notice if you're being really intentional with these mobility movements, you'll shake through the movements because you're engaging. All right, back the other way. Back the other way to the child's pose. Last one, going to child's pose. Also, you make sure you're breathing through these. Don't hold your breath. We tend to do that. All right, coming back to the middle. Now we're gonna thread the needle. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 reps per side. Biggest thing that I want you to try to avoid with this, right? I want a wide base with your hips. When you twist, naturally your hips are gonna try to compensate, right? I want you to keep your hips locked right here and only give me as much range of motion as you can get from your spine alone. So, difference, right? Here and here. You notice how my hip just moved? So, going here, we're gonna drive all the way through. And when you come up all the way, boom, hips don't move. Again, they may try to move a little bit, but really try to lock your hips as much as you can. Driving through again. One more time going up. Okay, last one. Try to get a little further each rep. And going up. The reason I'm making this video is because I myself am dealing with some lower back pain right now. And this is just stretches that I was gonna do anyways, so I figured I'll bring you guys along with me, so. All right, here we go. Same thing, wide base, other side, punching all the way through. Oh, my back just popped. And going up. Through. And up. One more time. And through. And up. All right, perfect. Now, I'm gonna go into a pigeon pose. The reason I love this is because it's a really good, it stretches your glutes really well, stretches your hips really well as well. And obviously your hips are part of your lower back. So a lot of times when people are experiencing lower back pain, it's coming from the hips. So, starting here, okay? I just want you to lean forward, nice and slow. Take your time. If your back hurts as you start to go forward, just stop, pause for a second, breathe into it. And then try to go a little lower as you can. All right, now from this position, we're coming back up. Something I really love doing is this pigeon for my lower back specifically, right? From this pigeon position, I kind of do like a thread the needle, and I just reach to the side, and that's gonna stretch that lower back. It's gonna get a deeper stretch of your glute. And I just held this position right here. Again, if you don't have the block, you can still do it without the block. I just really prefer the block because I do have some hip limitation, right? So it just allows me to stay upright a little bit better. Again, breathe. All right, coming back to the middle. And we're switching to the other side. I'll grab my block. My Jenny from the block. All right. Going across. There we go. Okay, again, going forward, nice and slow. Take your time. Outside. Just hold this position. This one's a little bit uncomfortable for me because this is where my back is really hurting, but again, just breathe. You guys heard that whistle? Okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna come back to the middle and just relax. Any of these movements, if they feel good or you feel like you need them a little bit more, you can do a few more reps. You can hold them for a little bit longer. But you know, what was that? 4, 5 moves? Simple, quick, effective, and honestly, a lot of people, when they think of like mobility training or really stretching, they think of like having to do it for hours on hours. And I genuinely believe like 5 minutes a day, man, of stretching will go a long way. So, yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope your back is feeling better. And if your back wasn't hurting before this, I hope you just feel loosened up and ready for your day. So thank you guys for watching. If this helped you, like the video, okay? Comment down below which one your favorite stretch was. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, like, come on, get in there, subscribe. So I hope you guys have an incredible rest of your day. Get out there and get 1% better every single day. Let's go.